Sports fans, it's Saturday, and that can mean only one thing: the best highlight show around that digs deeper into the plays the way only B-Ball Breakdown can. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into another edition of Friday Night Lights. We've got to start out with this stupid, ridiculous, oh my god moment from rookie Ja Morant. He tries to go up and over Mr. Kevin Love, and I think Kevin whispered to Ja that he should try Manscaped products, you know what I mean? But this game belonged to Jordan Clarkson, as he got buckets at the rim like this action, where he rejects the double pin down to go back door, deli with the jelly, and we've got ourselves an and one. How about the spin move backdoor cut out of Horns, and we've got another deli with the vermicelli. But Clarkson wasn't content with the inside game, as he comes off that same high post and Horns into the handoff. Dylan takes his chances under the screen, and Clarkson says, "The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind." And Clarkson was so hot. How hot was he? He was so hot, he was practically shooting floaters from beyond the arc. Look at the ridiculous angle his body is in on release. But it drops clean through, and Cleveland survives when Kevin Love, fully recovered from his face-to-groin meeting with Ja, salvages the broken play with a shot fake one-dribble pull-up from three. On to Indiana, where the Kings are struggling and the Pacers are smuggling these wins out in the trunk of their car. Very balanced attack from Nate McMillan's crew, so let's just give some love to TJ McConnell, who poured in 15 and 8 in only 22 minutes. The ISO on Bielitsa gets him under the hoop, and the wheel keeps on turning as they drive and kick right back to that corner, and McConnell hits with the one-dribble pull-up in the face. The players in my Wednesday night clinic are going to love this one. It's what we've been working on for 2 weeks. The 2-foot in-rhythm finish, as McConnell hits Bielitsa with the left-right off both feet jump, quick release off the glass, soft. Sacramento's defense was all over the place last night, running around without a lot of purpose, and that gets TJ the catch at the free throw line, and the nifty bounce with the left finds Justin Holiday Road at the rim for the smosh on Bagley. Kings play some zone as some foreshadowing to our next game, and the simple 1-3-1 offense gets another sweet dime from one TJ to another. We move on to the big game of the night. While Dallas without Doncic is like dining without dessert, they're doing quite nicely without him, thank you. And it was their zone defense that caused so much consternation for the Sixers, who have lost 3 in a row. But they didn't have too much trouble in the beginning. I like this. Screen KP out of the way, which forces the smaller Kleba to rotate across and pick and beat up on the block. Why KP didn't help, I don't know, but someone call social services. This is abuse. The Sixers tried the same play, only this time, I'm not even sure Boban knew he was being screened. Nice bump down by Brokoff with Boban shadowing on the block, but Philly generates good ball movement and an open three. Zones are susceptible to offensive rebounds, and in the scramble, they generate another, even easier three-pointer, but can't get this one down either. Philly kept using the step-up screen to the outside of the guard, and it makes no coaching sense. It leads the penetrator right into the center, who's standing there, and KP can wall off the paint and make these shots almost impossible. Here it is again, nowhere for Simmons to go. The forward is right there to pick up the lift to the wing, but it did allow Embiid to pin Kleba on the block, and nice job to get it there before the help can do anything. Again, this is wasted action to me. They swap Simmons in for Embiid's position down low, but all they get is a mid-range shot with a 7-foot 3-inch guy contesting. Come on, Philly! They finally figure out you want to set the ball screen to the inside of the guard and get penetration to the middle. Nice cut by Korkmaz, beautiful find by Simmons, and there's the easy reverse. But the real hero for the Mavs was Tim Hardaway Jr., who went 7 for 11 from beyond the arc, and they needed no less than 3 screens to get him open on this one, and open he was. But he isn't about that open life, folks. He was intent on ripping out the Sixers' heart and eating it in front of them. His ISO three-point game was on fire, and it didn't matter that the defense was almost perfect on him. He taped that YOLO sign to his back, went in guns blazing, and single-handedly caused the Philly fans to boo their hometown team as the Mavericks keep mavericking. And that brings us to Portland, where the Blazers are slowly turning their season around behind the backcourt of Dame and CJ, who pulled some rabbits out of their hat against the Magic in the third quarter to the tune of 26 points between them. As their orchestrated play broke down on the free throw line, they run a cross-screen into handoff to Lillard, and while the defense wants these types of shots, you can't let him get going like this. The Blazers have lots of great motion off the ball, like CJ flaring off the screen before Whiteside sets the ball screen out top. Vucevic drops back too far, Fultz needs a little more effort to challenge, and this shot is wide open. But let's not ignore CJ, who hangs out in the corner while Dame does all the work. Check Fournier incorrectly helping on this drive. Isaac was already there to pick up the ball. No one closes out, and CJ must have thought he was in practice with this shot. I love how Dame hits the big with a little stutter step to back him up, selling the drive, but he hits the brakes, gets in the air, and drops another wide open triple straight through the rim. CJ has to be the king of the hezzy in the NBA. He brings the feet together and sits up like it's a jumper. His man completely bites. Now he's moving the ball away from the first helper, and the subtlest of pass fakes gets Vucevic out of the way for the layup. Let's watch this again with respect in silence. And on the subject of hezzies, Dame gets that right foot in front. Now the defense has to turn and run. The skip onto the left backwards simulates a jump shot while also giving him the power to propel himself to the rim. Inside hand layup to shield the ball from the defender, easy off the glass. And that was all the Blazers needed to hold court and let everyone know that magic only exists at Hogwarts. And moving on to the gym in Oklahoma City, where this kid is getting so good, he needs 3 names. That's right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just 21 years old, and I'll be willing to bet he'll average his age by the end of the year. He poured in 32 points to lead the Thunder to an easy victory, like this gorgeous gather step. The dribble hasn't ended till right here. Check the extended right step that gets him plenty of space, and the lefty finger roll. With the mismatch, Shai introduces Dario to his 2 friends, Shake and Bake. Through the legs, then a left-right gallop, and the off-foot layup through contact with no whistle off the glass and on the ground. And why not get the 2-for-1 opportunity at the end of the third? Don't do my man Ty Jerome like this with the snatch step-back mortar fire from deep. And to cap it off, he throws the ball out in front after the screen, takes advantage of the space Baines gives him to step aside for another off-foot beauty that ended the game and this video. And so ends another glorious run through the top highlights in the NBA from their full slate of Friday night games. Be sure to check back here every Saturday, plus all the incredible content we're making during the week too. Don't forget, at B-Ball Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You in? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to B-Ball Breakdown so you can get alerted right away when we drop a new video. This season will be filled with incredible content, so don't miss it. You in?